Hey y'all, Steve, the dedicated father here. So today, wanted to talk about a little bit more about being a role model and what we are to our children, and what they're gonna perceive in us and take to take to themselves and do to try to imitate us. You're gonna everything we do in life. They try to watch us, or they are watching us. They're paying such close attention, we don't even notice it, even down to the point where you could even look at my shirt. I almost changed my shirt just so no one gave me any flack for it. But it says "Give me coffee or give me death." But I'm a big coffee drinker. Even down to that, my daughters watch that. Most likely, they're going to drink coffee when they get older. I don't let them now. I don't let them have any caffeine now. I prefer them not to have any sugar now, but I let them be a kid, to an extent. But that being said, we gotta really pay attention to that, and that's where I really want to target at it is food. We know the things that are bad for our kids. We know sugar's not good. In moderation, they're kids. They're gonna have it. But now it's now coming down all these red dyes in food, and even red Gatorade has it in it. So kind of put that to a test. A friend of mine, a brother at the fire station, he ended up actually taking that out of his child's diet, and his child was having some issues, and a lot of it corrected just simply with taking out the red 40 and red 3 or whatever the other red dye is. But the red 40, I think, is the big one. But it just taking all reds out. And it's funny because we were actually talking about the fire station, and his son had a thing of the fun size Skittles, and he was like, "Oh, did y'all take the red ones out of there?" We're like, "No." And he's like, "Oh, no, he's not allowed to have those." And he's like, "It's okay. He knows better. Watch this." So his son finishes the Skittles, and he says, "Here, son, I'll throw the bag away for you." Grabs it from him, and he shows us the bag is only thing left in it is the red Skittles. His son didn't touch them. He knew better. And you keep in mind, his son's 3. So that was really impressive. So now I've really actually started instilling that with my girls. One of my daughters, she does have ADHD. She struggles mainly with school and paying attention and focusing on her schoolwork. But that's something me and her mom do disagree with is I limit her sugar. I don't let her have caffeine. She has a little more free range. Both my daughters do at their mom's houses. They have a little more free range on sugar and things like that. I can't control over there, but I can control here. I've noticed just in the last couple weeks taking the red products away from the girls, and I've told them flat out it's bad for you. I don't want you to have it anymore. And it has actually made an improvement on their attitude, their attention, the fits from my 4 year old. All of it has subsided and been great. So just the small little things, even down. Excuse me, y'all. And I'm not going to edit that yawn out either. I'm sorry. It's evening time right now. I'll probably post this in the morning, but even down to what we eat. I'm a big red meat eater. I love steak. I believe it's great for us and great for our health and great for our bodies. But everyone has their own different opinions. What they watch us eat and what they watch us consume and put in our body is what they're going to naturally think is okay. So if we're going out to McDonald's nonstop and Taco Bell and Wendy's, and I get it, life's busy, it's hectic, but we got to be a little smarter about that. We can't be, we're on road trips, whatever the case may be. That's about one of the only times of the year they're actually going to get McDonald's with me because I choose to just not take them there at all. But I'd rather take them to Chick-fil-A and get some real nuggets. But we really need to be pounding the, I guess really just the food and different things they're taking into their body. We need to be pounding what it's actually doing to their body and use it as an educational moment. The nutritional value is what I was going for there. When they see what we're eating and they start mimicking that, we don't want to give them a complex. We don't want to get okay, well, if you eat this, you're going to get fat and things. I've seen that. I've witnessed that. Sometimes it may be the truth, but especially with daughters, it doesn't do very good because it will give them a complex and they'll start thinking about that a lot. We don't want to do that. Oh man, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not editing that out either. But really, I just wanted to get on and push on that. I'm not big into vegetables, but I do try to still instill them a little bit with my girls. My youngest one loves the mini carrots. Now, I'm I get them simply for her, and I'll eat them with her just so she sees me eating them, and she's like, "Okay, cool, Dad's eating them too." Honestly, I hate them, but it's for my girl. She's gonna see that I'm eating that. And now my oldest one is starting to kind of, okay, well, let's try that. And she started dipping it in ranch, and then she started kind of eating them by themselves. And my youngest, I'm trying to dip it in peanut butter with her, and things of that nature. We just need to instill what we're doing. If we're sitting there drinking a ton of beer, and I'm not against someone having a drink or whatever, but we're sitting there drinking a ton of beer, or getting drunk, or drinking a ton of wine, or downing whiskey and cokes. If they see that consistently, they're going to think it's okay. What do you think they're going to do when they're teenagers? They're going to start taking it out of your cabinets, right? That's how that's going to work. Unfortunately, I deal with that in my life, not with me, but with another person that's in one of my daughter's lives. I deal with that, a couple people actually, that I worry she's going to actually take on those habits. But all I can do, besides get some sleep, is all I can do is just be a good role model for her. So y'all, just make sure we're setting that good example. We need to make sure they know that what the right thing is, and we don't have to just. When I was saying pound those nutritional values into their head, it doesn't mean we sit there and talk about it all the time and point it out all the time. Simply just do it. Do what you want them to do, and they'll follow. Don't tell them to eat healthy and then go get a cheeseburger from McDonald's yourself. That doesn't fly. Now, the do as I say, not as I do, that's not one of those situations where that actually pans out well. There's actually not very many situations that does. So I know I'm just one man speaking here, but I think I'll resonate with many people with that. Y'all, I hope y'all have a blessed day. Stay strong, raise them right.